This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Good evening. Welcome to the West Report. I'm Dan Cronin.
And I'm Shari Botwin. Last Wednesday, PAVIS, the Performing and Visual Arts Society, held its annual induction ceremony in West Auditorium. 70 of this year's seniors were honored as new members of PAVIS. Both artists and actors had a chance to show off their work and perform. Congratulations to all inductees.
This week's Teacher's Spotlight focuses on Mrs. Watson. Mrs. Watson is a foreign language teacher here at West. She teaches both French and Spanish. Mrs. Watson did her undergraduate studies and received a bachelor's degree from Douglas College. She then went on for her graduate studies to get her master's degree at Indiana University. She has taught at Indiana University, West Deptford High School, and most recently as a long-term substitute at East. When not teaching, Mrs. Watson enjoys skiing, playing bridge, or just spending time with her children. Good luck to Mrs. Watson in her first year at West.
Don't forget, tonight is the West Winter Concert. If you hurry, you can get over before the show starts at 8 p.m. Earlier today, I took a peek in the chorus room while the choir and Mrs. Osborne were rehearsing. What I heard was sensational. If you hurry, you can get here to hear for yourself. If you can't come, Cable 18 will present highlights of both East and West Concert on Wednesday, December 23rd at 8 p.m. Mrs. Banks, the coordinator of student activities, has announced that this Friday will be a special activity day. Earlier, we had a chance to talk to her about what will happen on this special day.
On Friday, December the 11th, we're having a special activity day. The activity period will be 45 minutes long, and each class will be 38 minutes long the rest of the day. During that time, the freshmen are going to meet in the auditorium. They're going to have their startup campaign for their magazine drive, which is their first fundraiser. While they're in the auditorium, the seniors are going to be down in the Jones Gym, and the seniors will be having a special group picture taken. Actually, there'll be two shots. One will be a serious shot, and one will be a funny shot. The pictures are being provided by Aardvark Studio, and this is a sample. And the seniors it'll take most of the period for the seniors to get their pictures taken, and they'll have the chance to buy their pictures for $10 a shot on Friday. They have to bring their money with them. Again, that's $10. The juniors will stay in homeroom. The guidance counselors are reporting to each homeroom, and they're going to talk about the evaluation of the PSAT scores and getting ready for college, recommendations, applications, where to write, who to talk to, etc. And that just about, plans the whole day.
And what are your plans for the sophomores?
Well, unfortunately, 3 out of 4 is not bad. Right now, we don't have any plans for the sophomores. We were talking right now about conducting a survey, but right now that's all up in the air. Probably the sophomores will have a nice half hour to do their homework or to get prepared for the rest of the day.
After a word from this week's sponsor, the West Yearbook, I'll be back with the sports.
Hey sis, have you ever counted all the rampants we've bought over the past years?
Yeah, one from every year we've been in school.
And now there's only one missing.
The best one yet.
The classiest one ever.
The one, the only.
The next edition of the Cherry Hill West Yearbook, Rampant 88. Full of fantastic features, creative candids, sizzling student life, and, of course, the full-color senior section.
Coming to a homeroom near you.
Only $40 till December 23rd.
Please don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime event.
The West Swimmers got off to a good start this season as they defeated Haddon Heights in their first meet. Standouts in the victory were juniors Dave Chalmers, Kevin King, Rob Laux, and divers Owen Graham and Maria Lavala. How does the future look for the swim team? Well, with a diverse, talented team, they should once again be a top contender in their division. They went up against Gloucester Township Tech yesterday, and we will have details for that next week. In continuing our look at preseason sports, this week we check out the West Wrestling team. Last year, the West Wrestlers finished with their best record yet of 18-4, due to the hard work of a coaching staff and the determination of certain seniors such as Mike Seymour, Gary Gagnon, Evan Graham, and Scott Orman. Of course, an important element was the presence of the aggressive underclassmen. This year, with some gone and some returning, the team has to concentrate on being a contender once again. I was able to talk with Coach Mr. Seymour about his outlook on the 87-88 season. Hi, Mr. Seymour. How you doing? Just tell me, what do you think the general outlook for this season for the West Wrestlers is?
All right, well, we have a younger team this year. Many of the wrestlers, however, have experience from last year's successful team, and we think if we can get a balanced lineup, we're going to have a decent season.
That's good. Thanks. And with me here is a member of the varsity squad, Keith Mahan, in his junior year. Keith, you were a member of a great team last year. Tell me, what do you think you have to do for that to happen again this year?
Well, we need a lot of participation from the kids. And, of course, in being in shape is also a big factor. And the will to win. If we don't have the will to win, then no team will be successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thanks a lot, and good luck to both of you. Well, it won't be long until the West Wrestlers hit the mats for real. They start their season December 19th. Action-packed excitement guaranteed.
Are you interested in trying out for the musical Can-Can? If you are, you should plan to attend a meeting on Monday, December 14th at 2:30 in the auditorium. Stay tuned after the junior school news for this week's Cable 18 presentation of Film Forum. The movie being shown will be The Santa Fe Trail, starring Ronald Reagan and Errol Flynn. The guest analyst will be Mr. David Grossman, who is the head of Temple University's Center City Cinematheque. He is the foremost expert in American and foreign film in all of Philadelphia. Thank you for watching the West Report. Tune in next week, same time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, and welcome to this December 9th edition of EastCast. This is Elizabeth Eastwood with Michelle Darnell. Some of the big stories tonight include Tuesday's FOP party, the first East TJF Night Canteen, and tomorrow's holiday concert. As Christmas approaches, East is buzzing with excitement as students prepare for the annual FOP Rotary Christmas Party. FOP originally began in 1977 when the Fraternal Order of Police asked some East students to give a party for about 100 handicapped people. The event has grown in size and popularity over the years. The party is scheduled for this Tuesday, December 15th, and students are hard at work preparing decorations and entertainment to make this day as special as possible for the handicapped people involved. Next week, we'll bring you some highlights of the party. The Home and School Association has always been supportive of students and faculty at East. This year's group has devised a way to provide some needed rest and relaxation for East students. This Friday evening, be sure to come to East's first TGIF night. Sherry Telenoff spoke with Home and School Association Liaison Chairman, Mrs. Kathy Howitt, about the planned activity.
Thanks for joining us, Mrs. Howitt. What does the student liaison, what is it?
The student liaison is a unique group of students that have volunteered their time to serve as the bridge between the total student body and the HSA board and administration and faculty. We found out last year when we met with the Respect for Drug students that we had no way of actually contacting the students in East. And everybody said nobody listens to us, we have no input. So Mrs. Carusi and Mrs. Belli and I decided that this would be one way of doing it. And we asked for volunteers, and 39 students right now have come forth from the 4 grade levels, of which Sherry is also one of them. And they are our commitment to the total student body.
When do these students meet? Do they meet every month? Or?
They are all expected to come to the HSA meetings, which are the second Tuesday of the month. Not all 39 of them, but at least 1 or 2 from each grade level. This way they hear what we hear. They meet with Mr. Koss, Mr. Gallagher, and the HSA board, and they carry back feedback to the students, and they give us, the students, ideas.
What projects does this liaison do?
Right now, we're working on TGIF night, which is this Friday, December 11th. It's our first activity at East night, open to the students, free of charge. We're running different activities. We feel it's very important for the students to have someplace to go on a Friday night. Everybody cries there's nothing to do in Cherry Hill. We're giving them something to do free of charge, where they have no pressures. They can get together with their friends. We're running intramural volleyball, basketball. We will be running a DJ with a light show and trivia games. The senior band Makeshift will be playing at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. They will be in Cafeteria 2. Cafeteria 1 will be selling refreshments. There will be ping pong, pinball machines, other video arcade machines. The Little Theater will be showing probably either Crocodile Dundee or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There will be another film being run at a different time in Geo 31. There will also be skateboarding films for those that are interested in that. Just a fun evening, and we're hoping that the students support us because the student liaison has worked very hard in putting this evening together with the HSA.
Will there be refreshments?
We will be selling soda and pretzels. Everything is free except for the refreshments, and the machines, the pinball machines, do require quarters, so everybody better bring quarters.
Well, it sounds like this activity is really going to be a lot of fun, and I think the students will really enjoy it. Thank you very much for having the student liaison support this project.
I thank you very much.
Okay. This has been Sherry Tonoff reporting for EastCast.
Today, students launched their annual food drive for the needy. Bins are located in the communications foyer. For the next 2 weeks, students, staff, and administration are urged to bring in non-perishable food items to help support this worthwhile drive. Remember, even in our own community, there are people who do not have enough food. Please be generous. From now until December 23rd, you can place your food items in the bins by communications. Thank you. Are you ready to join in the holiday spirit? What better way than to relax and allow the melodious strains of the East choral and orchestra groups to uplift you? Tomorrow night, the music department is proud to present East's talented musicians in the holiday concert under the direction of Mrs. Lisa Wilson, Mr. Bruce Yorko, and Mr. Eugene McGill. Jason Packman spoke with director Eugene McGill about some of the selections you can enjoy tomorrow night.
Hi, this is Jason Packman. This year's concert is another special evening at Cherry Hill East. Mr. McGill, could you tell us what is being played at the concert?
String Workshop is playing Autumn by Vivaldi, and they're playing a concerto in E minor by Charles Avison. The orchestra is playing Hoedown from Rodeo by Aaron Copland, Ruslan and Ludmilla by Glinka, Don Giovanni by Mozart, Air by Bach, and Reverie by Debussy. The combined choruses and orchestra will end the program as they have for so many years with the Hallelujah Chorus and Shalom.
Mr. McGill, will there be any solos for the players?
The solos are part of the literature. They're scattered throughout the music. Music of this type usually features your principal flute, oboe, bassoon, clarinet, and sometimes a violinist. One of the numbers we're doing, the Air by Bach, will feature the entire first violin section. This is called at times Air for G string because they play all of the melody on the G string.
What's the difficulty of the music?
As far as high schools, this is considered level 6 music, which is the highest level of music played by high school orchestras.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. Remember, the concert's this Thursday, December 10th. Admission is free. This has been Jason Packman from EastCast.
For weeks, we have been asking you to donate blood. Well, the annual Cherry Hill East Winter Blood Drive next Thursday and Friday, December 17th and 18th, is quickly approaching. Cherry Hill East has always held one of the biggest blood drives in South Jersey, and the goal this year is to collect between 275 and 300 pints of blood. Volunteer donors are still needed. If you are 17, a signed parental permission form is needed, but if you're over 18, none is required. Donors should eat before giving blood and not engage in any physical activities for 24 hours after giving blood. These are a few of the guidelines to follow to help make the East Blood Drive as safe and as successful as possible. Special Olympics will be sponsoring a dance marathon on Saturday, January 23rd at the Cherry Hill Inn. They are in need of students to collect pledges and dance at the 12-hour event. Prizes, including a new car, will be awarded to the top 10 money raisers. You can come and dance for 1 hour or see if you can go the whole 12. Anyone who is interested in joining the Special Olympics Dance Marathon should see Mr. Belchikoff for further information.
Auditions for this year's East Lab Band will be held on Friday, December 18th. Anyone who wants to participate and plays saxophone, trumpet, trombone, piano, bass guitar, or drum set should go to the band office and pick up audition materials. The Lab Band plays a variety of jazz and jazz rock music and performs frequently throughout the area. On Wednesday, the varsity debate team beat both Haddon Township and Morristown at Cherokee High School. The team members, Ted Fisher, Manish Butte, Ravi Goel, and Darshak Sangavi, all did fantastic jobs. Mr. Robert D. Nation is their coach. Auditions have been scheduled for the spring show, Oliver. They will be December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Anyone interested in auditioning should see Mr. Nation or Dave Weiner for audition forms and casting information. Workshops will be starting soon for preparation in singing, dancing, and acting. The show will be performed in March. Oliver is a musical interpretation of Dickens' story of Oliver Twist. The other major characters are Bill Sykes, the villain, Nancy, the kind-hearted girl who befriends Oliver, and Fagin, the pickpocket. It features such songs as Who Will Buy, As Long as He Needs Me, and Food, Glorious Food. Be sure to see Mr. Nation if you want to get involved.
When the Philadelphia Magazine cited Cherry Hill for a fine education, it was also considering the diversity of course offerings available at East. This year, we are happy to include two young men, Greg Deladavico from East and Todd Berman from West, in the cosmetology program. Manish Butte spoke with Greg about the program and his background.
Greg, are you the first male to be enrolled in cosmetology at East?
No, I'm not. There was one 2 years ago, but I'm one first.
What influenced you to study cosmetology?
Well, my parents are cosmetologists, so, I study music, so it's reliable to fall back on.
Greg, what are some of the advantages of this course of study?
Well, it's reliable and steady, and there's a lot of job opportunities because they find you jobs as a hairdresser in a salon, and also you can get your license from this course.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm interested in music, but I also like to do hair, so this is more reliable because I know music, it's easier to fall back on.
Thank you very much, Greg. This has been Manish Butte with EastCast.
In sports, the fall sports teams are turning in equipment and basking in the glow of their successes. At the South Jersey Soccer Coaches Association All-Star Banquet on Monday night, Karen Haynes and Andrea Rubio were recognized for their soccer abilities. Karen was named the second team All-South Jersey, while Andrea was named first team All-South Jersey. Andrea was also named Forward of the Year in recognition of her achievements, such as setting the South Jersey single scoring record with 50 goals. For the second year in a row, the girls' soccer team was presented with the coveted South Jersey Official Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations to the girls and to the team for these awards. Special congratulations to Coach Lee Troutman for his fine coaching and his instilling of such sportsmanship. Congratulations to the East Boys Gymnastics team and to Coach Lou Frank for winning the South Jersey Sectional Championship. Congratulations also go out to Stephanie Harrison, Scott Drucker, and Rich Highland of the East Gymnastics teams. The three were named Sunday to the All-League 1987 gymnastics team. 14 athletes were suggested on the basis of their scores at regular season meets. Harrison earned her spot in floor exercise, while Drucker was honored in the pommel horse, still rings, and parallel bars. Highland won the #1 spot in the floor exercise. Despite injuries, all three worked this year to earn this honor. Honorable mentions went to Ari Goldstein, Evan Aronow, Alex Franco, Mark Waldman, Dan Goldstein, and Dave Cliff. Congratulations to everyone.
The boys' swim team had a meet Saturday with Highland High School. The score was Cherry Hill East 123, Highland 48. The 200-meter relay was won by Terry Wasserloff, Aaron Cook, Shane Moore, and Matt Meyer. Other wins were recorded by Jack Wright in the 200-meter and the 500-meter free event, by Joe Carnell in the 50-meter free, by Brad Clemens in the 100-meter butterfly, by Eric Moyer in the 100-meter free and the 100-meter backstroke, and by Shane Moore in the 100-meter breaststroke. The final victory was added in the 400-meter free relay by John Shallow, Kevin Coogan, Jack Wright, and John Carnell. The meet starts off what is sure to be a great season. Congratulations to all the swim team members on a super meet. That's it for EastCast tonight. Special thanks to Mr. Gordon Hampson, cameraman and editor, to Miss Peggy Beck, advisor, and to Jeff Kahn, student cameraman. Thank you for joining Elizabeth Eastwood and me, Michelle Darnell, this evening. Stay tuned for Film Forum's Santa Fe Trail with Ronald Reagan and with an analysis by Mr. David Grossman from Temple University's Cinematheque. Tonight we leave you on the road with Ophelia, who is doing some shopping. Good night, Ophelia.
All know the Constitution's 200th birthday was celebrated on September 17, 1987. A fabulous fireworks display and a national bicentennial writing competition were some of the exciting activities to honor our great Constitution. The Constitution consists of a preamble, 7 articles, and 26 amendments. This lists the aims of the government as well as the nation's fundamental laws. The Constitution was signed at Philadelphia by 39 delegates. These are the very famous signatures. If you had originals for each of them, you wouldn't have to worry about paying your college bills, indeed any bills within reason that you might have in a lifetime. The Constitution is now in a dust-proof, air-conditioned glass case on the 2nd floor of the Library of Congress. Only visitors to Washington can see it. Thank you for staying tuned. This has been Andrew Dold with a Constitutional Minute.
Hello, I'm Karen Weinberg, and this is Carusi News. Yesterday, the instrumental and vocal students of our school traveled to Cherry Hill West to attend a musical program put on by the West Band, Orchestra, and Chorus. This program demonstrated to our students the many opportunities to join musical clubs when they enter West. Well, we know it's only December, but already plans are being made for our annual Spirit Week in March. This morning, the first meeting of the annual Spirit Week Committee was held, and you can rest assured that they will come up with another great theme. We'll let you know what that theme is as soon as we know. And now, here's Melissa Connell with the interview. Melissa?
Hi, I'm here with Ashley Greenfield, who is a member of our very own Carusi News team. But why do we have Ashley here? Well, Ashley's doing something very unique in her life right now. Let's find out what it is. Good morning, Ashley. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Besides being a member of our own Carusi News staff, you're also seen in some television commercials. Could you please tell us which ones you're on?
Well, I'm on a GE Soft Lake commercial, Scott Paper Towels, and National Dairy, and a few others.
Okay. Now you're getting ready to do something really exciting. Could you please tell us about it?
Well, I'm doing a movie called Sisters.
And how were you chosen for this?
Well, my picture was sent to a director, and I worked for a lot of agents, and one of the agents sent it out to the director, as I just said. And the director called my agent and said that they wanted to see me. So I went and saw him, and I got a call back, And when I was on the callback, he said that he wanted me for the job.
Okay, and when you did try out, did they give you the script right there, or did you have time to practice and rehearse it?
Well, usually you don't have much time to pick up the sides or, practice it. But sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll give you the script a day before or something.
And how many other people tried out for this part?
Quite a few, because I think they auditioned all over California, all over Canada, all over New York City, and Italy.
Ooh. What do you do about your schoolwork when you're away?
Well, I have to do everything that, everybody else does because, I don't get rid of school while I'm up there. So I have a tutor for 3 hours a day, even on Saturdays and Sundays.
And are your teachers here responsible for getting the work to you?
Yeah, they give it to Mr. Capello, and if it's really important, he'll ship it up there, which I hope he doesn't.
When did your movie come out to the theaters?
I really can't tell you that because I really don't know. So, I don't know, I would say maybe December.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you what it's about because that will spoil it for everybody. Well, Ashley, we're all very, very excited about this and we're all rooting for you.
Thanks.
Not only does she just go to Carusi School, but she's also a member of our very own Carusi News team. We'll miss you, Ashley, and thank you for taking so much time to spend with us.
It was a pleasure being here, Melissa.
Now back to you, Karen.
Thank you, Melissa. That interview definitely ranks up at the top there with some of our best. Next Friday, December 18th, Carusi will hold its annual holiday social. The students will be expected to dress up, with the boys wearing sports jackets and the girls wearing skirts or dresses. We are sure that this dance will be even more exciting and successful than last year's. At this time, I'd like to mention one of our faculty members, Mr. Montgomery. A few months ago, he suffered a slight heart attack, but he's home now, and we expect him back January 4th, ready to delight our students once again. Hang in there, Mr. Montgomery. Our thoughts are with you. Well, we still don't have a sports report, and the reason for that is there are no games. But join us next week and watch another exciting show. For everyone here at Carusi News, I'm Karen Weinberg. Good night.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.